I am excited because I had a thought that almost knocked me over. It's wonderful. Carpe Diem, seize the day. You hear that many times in your life, but I don't know, not until today, day 27 of 30 Lives in 30 Days, did I realize, wait a minute, 27 days? 27 more days of my life have gone by. And I went, and I realized this day that's happening right now will never happen again. This day will never happen again. It has never been here before, and it will never be here again. Now, what does that say to you? As they say in Napoli, aspetta. Don't go, povera me, poor me. No, don't do that. Wait. Stop. Breathe. And say, if this is the only one of its kind, this day in my life, what am I going to do with it this day of my life? And the answer was very simple and very stunning. Is I am going to fill it with things that matter to me, maybe not to anyone else, but to me. So I chose a beautiful color of lipstick that made me happy. Actually, it's 3 different shades because I love that sort of thing. But I'm excited to work on the cover, the hero of my website, because that's going to be fun. I spoke to a dear friend this morning, and she and her husband invited me to their house for Thanksgiving. And I said, yes, in a heartbeat. I didn't think about it. I didn't think, oh, how am I? What am I? What am I? No, yes. My challenge to you today is to realize that your day, this day that is here, is never, ever coming back again. Use it. Hold it to your heart. Do something that pleases you with it. So last night, I saw human beings in 3D. What do I mean by that? I could actually touch them. And they had backs and fronts and sides and everything. They weren't 2-dimensional, they were 3-dimensional. It was extraordinary. I saw my colleagues and I've missed them. And I realized how precious our interactions are. They are precious. In the end, when you draw your last breath, and I said this in one of my other videos in this 30-day run, I'm sure that someone is not lying there saying, gee, I wish I would have cleaned the bathroom more often. And I didn't sweep the floor enough, did I? I should have done that. No. They say, gee, I wish I would have called my friend and talked to them. I thought of it so many times, and I never stopped to pick up the phone. There's a marvelous song, a French song. Edith Piaf sang it, called Je ne regrette rien. So it's rien, rien de rien. Je ne regrette rien. There is nothing that I regret. I want us that when we leave this earth, and we're all headed there, that we will do so feeling, wow, my glass, my life has been filled to the brim. And I drank every drop. And I lived until I died, not existed until I died. That's not quality of life. I want you to have quality of life. I ask quality of life for my life. So, darlings, that's what I had to share with you today. And Nora Roberts, she's, I think, a romance writer, wrote this, and I wrote this down. If you don't go after what you want, you'll never have it. If you don't ask, the answer is always no. If you don't step forward, you are always in the same place. Well, I don't want you to be always in the same place. I don't want to be in the same place. I want to be 5 minutes better than I was 5 minutes ago. I want to have raised my energy, lifted my heart, and by doing that, lifted yours. That's what today is all about. Seize this day that has never been and that will never be again. Every second that passes is a second that is gone, and it's not something to be morose about. It isn't. Live into it and say what a privilege it is to have the choice to do what I want with my life. That is an extraordinary gift. It's an extraordinary privilege to have choice. Not everyone does. So if you choose joy, you choose happiness, you choose to create a life that fills you with happiness, go for it. Don't wait until it's the 7th moon of the year, or until you get your nose fixed, or until you get your hair straightened, or until you fall in love, or until you fall out of love. Don't wait for anything. Carpe diem, right now. Seize yourself, your heart, your being. And darlings, open your arms, open your mind. Stop wasting time in judgment. Stop wasting time worrying about what someone else is thinking about you, because you know something? They're not thinking about you. They're only thinking about them. And most of us are so frightened, and I have been there. Most of us are so frightened that we don't even sincerely open our hearts to meet someone. We don't do that. Instead, we're holding ourselves back. And we're saying, well, when I feel better, when I have a nicer jacket on, when my boyfriend loves me or doesn't love me, or none of that matters. The person who is driving your car is you. It's you. It's you. It's absolutely you. So therefore, we have choice. Well, let's act like it. Let's act like we have choice. That's all I have to say today, because I was so struck by the fact that 27 days have gone by. I've been doing this for 27 days. And yes, a lot has happened in my life in 27 days, because I'm extremely open to it. I'm not giving it parameters and conditions. I'm just saying, okay, come at me. I'm ready. I am ready to rise and fulfill my purpose on this planet. Do I know exactly what that is? Do I have a blueprint? No. Am I going to risk? Oh yeah, baby, I'm going to risk. Will I fall on my nose? Yeah, it could happen. So there you have it. And Fra Alfred de Souza said, for a long time it seemed to me that life was about to begin, real life. But there was always some obstacle in the way, something to be got through first, some unfinished business, time still to be served, a debt to be paid. At last, it dawned on me. These obstacles were my life. The obstacles were my life. Think about that. That's extraordinary. Accept, number one, accept your life exactly the way it is right now. And if you don't like it, take a step. It can be a tiny, tiny step, a baby step. Take a step to make a change. Because the person who is in charge of your life is you. You're the one who designs the map, who designs the blueprint. And if you don't like it, you can scrunch it up and throw it away. All right? I'm still amazed by the simplicity of how 27 days struck me. So carpe diem. Carpe diem right now. Listen to this several times. Let it penetrate our persona, our image. Let it penetrate the intellect and get into your cells. Because, darling, you have so much more power than you think you do. I will talk to you tomorrow. It's Audrey Firestone, and I will see you domani, demain, mañana. Bye.